Hey everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles channel. Thank you so much for subscribing and being here and taking part in these little readings pretty much every day. And I'm so grateful to all of you who have also been sharing the videos. And today I felt I was kind of a little bit conflicted on which cards I wanted to do. But of course the dragon cards tended to win out. So we have the Enchanted Blossoms, and we also have our Imperial Dragon cards to look at today, okay? So we don't have to worry about choosing number 1 or 2. Today it's just going to be everybody's going to get the messages that they need, okay? So I'm going to start with the Enchanted Blossoms deck. And just sort of asking what do we need to know? Okay, so this is, I guess, energy for us. What's coming up? What do we need to know for everyone? And then I will bring us the message. These are gorgeous cards. Thank you to Karen for gifting these to me. Okay, ready? What do we need to know? Here it is. I can always feel when the card's coming. Okay, so we have the card of protection. Nice. Wow, I love this energy. So we have the monarch butterfly with the dragon, as you can see, and eucalyptus. So eucalyptus leaves, gum trees, as we call it in Australia as well. So eucalyptus and the monarch, and we have the energy of protection. So let's have a look at this card a little bit more. All right, so very Australian, I feel, maybe, you know, for this particular one. Okay, so here we go, the eucalyptus and the monarch or butterfly. So there are over 700 species of eucalyptus, with all but 15 exclusively Australian. Sparse fossil records show some specimens were present in South America as far back as 56 to 33 million years ago. Modern eucalypts are a cash crop as their fragrant oils are used in cleaning products and disinfectants, and it is currently cultivated all over the world. Blue gums were planted in California in the 1870s in the hope the fast-growing tree could be harvested for timber. When the wood from the young trees could not be used as lumber, many argued for the trees to be replaced with natives. However, butterfly conservationists came out in support of the trees, as they have become the preferred roost of the monarch butterfly. The eucalyptus offer the butterflies protection from the elements and predators, and removing the trees could disrupt the monarch's migration pattern. This card wants you to know that you are protected. Your ideas and beliefs are sheltered and safe. You can move forward knowing that if you falter or fall, there is a soft place to land, and if needed, a comfortable place to heal until you're ready to take flight once more. This card is also reminding you to be safe, to be a safe place for others and a harbour for them to come back to land. Be the person your tribe feels comfortable coming to when they are in need, and offer shelter to others so that they might heal. Be the protector and be protected. So how and with whom do I feel protected, and how can I be a haven for others? So maybe just recently, you know, you've been going through a phase of your life where you're kind of tossing up what the next step is, or where you feel like you belong, or, you know, you want to branch out into something for yourself, but you're not quite sure how to do it. And then sometimes the old traumas and old issues and old things come up and, you know, smacking you around a little bit, you know, making you feel sort of like that there's so much further to go, okay? Now, obviously we know that one of the archangels of protection is Archangel Michael, of course. And he does bring with him the energy of many, many thousands of other angels to help support and assist as well as you're going about your journey. Not to mention the guides that are looking after you and the ones that you also can call on. The dragon energy, that is very, very protective and also very, very cleansing as well as you're moving forward. So we have this protection. So why do we still feel fear in some way? And from one thing that I've discovered throughout the years is that if you have been raised or had trauma and it's made you feel uneasy, or it's betrayed your trust, or it's hurt you deeply on some level, then you may feel like you've never been protected, especially if you've had parents who are absent, grandparents also, but mostly parents who are absent in some way. You may never have felt protected, therefore to put your faith and trust into the universe or into the angels or into Source or God, it's almost impossible for you to do that. Okay, so a lot of people ask about their abilities, and the biggest thing is if you don't trust, in anything, in spirituality or in support or in protection, then you may not fully awaken to your abilities or accept them just in case. Okay, so just in case something or someone or the energy lets you down. Okay, and you may have noticed that you feel like you aren't getting anywhere sometimes. Okay? So there are little things that we need to cleanse and clear away from ourselves as we are moving forward towards our goal. There is nobody who is more gifted than anybody else. And you've probably heard me say that quite a few times, because one of the biggest things that happened to me was I was always like, well, why has this person got so many abilities and I don't? Why is it so easy for them and not me? And I was going through, feeling not good enough or not worthy to have a connection, and I had to learn to accept it in my own way and realize I had value and realize that I might not do it like everybody else does. And that doesn't mean that it's wrong. Okay, that means it's unique to me. And that's kind of what we all have to figure out here. And as you do so, the energy of protection is with you. It's close by. There are things that we're going to be working out. There are things that we're going to be doing. There are things that are traumatizing for us and silly things that we have to still shake out of our system, kind of thing. But that faith in the divine needs to be there. The faith in protection needs to be there. And you're also a protector for others as well. And sometimes the people who have had the worst kind of life or kind of childhood or kind of upbringing in whatever way are usually the ones that are the most protective of others and find it very difficult to understand why they were treated the way that they were. And it kind of pulls them away from, their normal, sort of pulls them away from a normal understanding of others. It can lead to a lot of resentment and anger and upset. So don't forget, if you do need help with the deeper types of traumas and how to get out of it, you always have someone that you can go to, okay? But the protection energy is here surrounding all of us as we speak. All right, and I love it. And also with the butterflies, I always think of loved ones, always think of loved ones being close with the butterflies. So it's nice that we have the butterfly and the dragon energy in these readings. Okay. So what else we have is the Imperial Dragon Oracle. So let's see who's also overseeing us here. And remember, you can get more information about dragons. You can learn with them, with me personally over the phone. I have one lesson available via a recording that you can get. But at the moment, Just one. I've got some more coming. Okay, I need to take that card. We're doing 3 cards here. Building a story. What else do we need to know from the dragons? Wow. Okay, so the first one. Solitaire. So this is the energy, again, of pulling yourself away, having some solitary time, spending some time by yourself. Sometimes energies and appointments and things don't line up, or phone calls don't line up, or you feel like you're being blocked, or you're trying to get a hold of someone and you just can't, or you're trying to get this new position and you can't. And it feels like every step of the way you're being slammed. And a lot of that has to do with timing. I mean, you can focus on it being a negative thing or someone sending a negative energy if you want, or it can just be timing issues, okay? So right now you might be in that process of going through a timing change, you know, and something's not lining up in your life. And when that happens, we do need to take stock of it and move more alone, like within ourselves, withdrawing from outside influences and, you know, just bringing the energy within, because there's something that we need to learn, or something that only quiet time is going to bring about. And you've kind of been forced into this direction. With this particular dragon of solitaire, it's kind of like the hermit in traditional tarot, where, you know, there is this sense of withdrawing from life a little bit, but emerging from it with a lot of wisdom. It's like you have the keys within you to your own success. However, you're feeling like there's more work to do, or there's more that you have to be aware of, or whatever it is. However, the energy here is about acceptance, again, being key, understanding that you always are part of the divine. It's always flowing through you. You know, that you are one with it and all of your channels are open, but you may not be able to hear them if you keep on needing company or trying to go in certain directions. Okay, it's time to pull back. Along with this, we got the energy of rebirth. Okay, so there again, something is ending, and something has ended. Something has stopped. Time has stopped. Everything has changed. Okay, we can't go in a new direction and keep everything the same, right? We can't do it. We can't keep in a new direction and then keep the same old energy with us flowing through. So with this rebirth card, although it's like sudden, although it can be painful, although it can be frustrating, this needs to happen in order for you to really get to where you want to be. The old cannot follow you into the new life. So although we like to take some things with us, etc., the old, outdated energy, you know, it needs to be staying behind. If you are truly moving into a new cycle, you don't want to be bringing anything with you anyway from before. This particular energy is looking backwards, and so is this one, which can indicate that's what you've been doing a little bit. But it's time to move into a beautiful spiritual, financial, you know, relationship change. Whatever it is for you that's important right now. It might be what you're eating, you know. Many people are getting ill and falling ill with the foods that they're eating as well, because it's just not sitting with a higher vibrational body anymore, and you're still trying to put the same old stuff in, you know. Just be mindful of, you know, how you see yourself and the things that you're saying about yourself and the judgments that you might have and the energy that you're partaking in. You know, no judgment from me. Like, you know, it's up to you how you live your life and what you do. The only thing I am helping you guys with is finding your strength, and finding that you are more capable than you ever imagined, okay, that you can be. So the old has to change in order for the new to begin. It's like you don't start a new job and, bring all the old people from the old job with you. Although sometimes that would be awesome, right? It's all fresh and all new, and you're in that rebirthing stage as we speak. So just go with it. Go with this new flow of energy. And there you go. You will find yourself in balance. When something is not sitting right with you, this is exactly how you feel all over the place. You feel unbalanced. When something is eating away at you, when there's a person that's bothering you or a situation that's upsetting you, you feel uneasy, right? You don't feel strong and grounded. You feel uneasy. And usually because there's something that needs to be said. You don't want to say it. You don't want to upset anybody. You don't want someone to take it all the wrong way. So nothing gets said, and then energy festers, and then it turns into 20 times bigger than what it needed to be. One thing that you could always do is ask for the right words. If you do need to speak to someone, you don't want to be all nasty, because nobody likes anyone to be nasty to them, right? Nobody likes to hear that. So you say, okay, angels, guides, dragons, whoever's listening to me, help me find balance in my words, so that what the truth of the matter that I'm trying to say comes out, As you are going through all of these changes within your spiritual journey, again, nothing stays the same for too long. We're always adapting and growing and changing in our own way, right? We're trying to understand all of these energy symptoms and, ascension and, otherworldly stuff and past life stuff and trauma and, opening our abilities and having our third eye open and psychic stuff and what are we going to see, and I can't see anything and other people can, and all that kind of stuff, right? We're getting to know ourselves on deeper levels. Things happen, loss happens, people go, we move countries, hey, right? We move and suddenly there's nobody we know around us, and it takes a lot of strength to still stand your ground in that position, still be where, trust in where you believe you belong. It takes a lot. And this card here is saying that you need to give yourself time to feel the balance within. Let yourself get your feet on the ground. Feel the balance within. Stand up for yourself as you need to. Allow your communication skills to just go through the roof. If you're shy, if you're anxious, if you're worried, if you're concerned, it's only going to block you. There are ways past it all, okay? There are methods to get past anything that you need help with, all right? If you need to say something to someone, ask for, like I said, the right words to be said in a peaceful and loving manner, that the energy that you're actually trying to convey to the person is heard. This can be especially difficult with friends or with parents and children. Like, you don't want anyone taking offense, you don't want to be, upsetting anyone, you don't want someone to feel bad. So ask for the right words to use and trust it. If you're unbalanced, if you're finding yourself all over the place, have a look at what you've been thinking and what you've been feeling and what you've been experiencing, and don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself time for things to fully come into fruition, and then you're going to move into the next journey anyway. We're always jumping and learning and changing and growing, and anyone who tells you they know everything is full of it, okay? Or they're not getting the true message of life, which is we're always students. We're always experiencing. We're sharing, experiencing, growing, learning, teaching, etc. But we must believe ourselves to be awesome, just how we are. having joy in our heart, laughing heartily. You know me, if you watch my live shows, that's me. That's how I am. Giggle pot. You know, I see the funny side in most situations. Because one of my own big lessons in life was, why so serious? Okay? That was my big lesson. It made me laugh so much when I heard that was one of my big life lessons. So just be patient with yourself. It's all coming around. You are protected, remember. You are rebirthing. It's time to withdraw a little bit and you will find the balance that you're looking for. Thank you again for subscribing and being here, sharing these messages. And if you want to see something in particular, please let me know. Okay? Until the next time, many blessings and goodbye for now. Bye.